All right, let's count some cards, shall we?
Okay.
Since we won't be able to do this too much longer, so let's revel in it while we can. So this is Tesla China. This is the measure of insured units, which is kind of a back way of measuring sales.
Right.
Year to date, the solid yellow line is slightly below the 2024 year to date in blue and 2023 year to date in green at the same point.
Yep.
As we are now. 2022 is the red line. It's hard to see, but that's the lower one. So we're tracking slightly below 24 and 23 numbers right now.
Okay.
Okay. And here we are if we look at the full year.
Mm-hmm.
So we still have some time to make up some ground if we want to get ahead of the last 2 years.
Right.
Right. And then here we are, just if you take the difference between the lines. And so right now we're 80,000 vehicles of where we were at this point in 2022. But we are 15 to 20 some thousand short of the last couple of years.
Got it.
Okay. And last week we did 13,000. So, it's like a week's worth of sales potentially in China.
Right.
And here we are for the last 5 quarters. So we're actually Q2 is tracking very similarly to Q1 of this year, interestingly. Okay, so I don't know if this is pointing to some challenges with the ramp, but it also could just be the fact that they may have exported so many vehicles so far this quarter that we just haven't seen this China portion of the sales kick in yet.
We do know that Australia was way up compared to last year.
Yeah.
In the month of May. Those, of course, would all be exports. There was some conversations about South Korea. Anyway, I guess we'll know all that, but not until not until sometime in July.
We have another 4 weeks or so to go, so it should be interesting. I also think was it Thailand was a new market that opened up?
Yep.
So I saw Warren Redlick got a car in Thailand. So
Yep.
So they send a lot of vehicles, to the new markets and other markets that are growing rapidly. So.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be the last, 4 weeks in China that'll make the difference. And here's for a comparison standpoint, I highlighted in yellow the 5 final weeks of Q1.
Oh, okay.
And that was the big, these are the big deliveries in the Chinese market. The rest of the quarter, it's all export. A lot of it is. So we've seen the same thing this quarter. And this is the first of the 5 last weeks in Q2. We just had that.
Mm-hmm.
And that was higher than the first of the 5 last weeks last quarter. So we're quite likely to build on this, and we'll see what the numbers are. It would be cool if we take out one of these highs in terms of weekly sales.
Yeah, and one of the interesting parts about China is that it's really, really hard to beat last year's and the previous year's numbers because we've added capacity only by increasing the throughput. And because there's no new space, there's no new vehicle. Well, there's change vehicles, but we don't have the Model Q yet. We don't have anything else. So just staying up is a pretty good number for China. The opportunity for growth is in Europe and United States, but we're definitely not seeing that in Europe this year. Still completely out to lunch on what's happening in the U.S.
And of course, the Chinese market itself is experiencing some challenges.
Right. Oh, yes.
In the EV market. So it's not all things are equal here for sure.
If you happen to be a big fan of the Cybertruck, you might also be interested in this super fun Cybertruck refrigerator magnet and bottle opener. It is made out of super thick stainless steel, just like the Cybertruck, and it has this giant magnet on the back, so it's going to hold a lot of stuff on your refrigerator. It's an amazing gift, and it comes in that great gift box that you saw before that uses a magnet opener, just almost like an Apple box, like when you get Apple products. You can buy it on Amazon for $29.95, or you can buy it direct from me by sending $25 to paypal.me/Randy Kirk, all in lowercase letters. Please indicate whether you want the stainless steel look or maybe you'd like to have this very clever camo version. And then if you're not in the US, please add $20 for freight. If you'd like more than one, Please check the information below to get pricing, as well as all that information I just told you will be repeated in the information below. So once again, think about joining the channel, getting the up-to-date Tesla news every single day. I think you'll be glad you did.